And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the American League All-Stars taking on the expansion-era Boomers. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Getting the nod in this one, Tom Seaver. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, and when he's on, he's a real treat to watch. I become a fan myself. You know, he often takes the pressure off of his hitters to score a lot of runs, but they have to be careful to not just go into a slumber. They've got to put up some runs, make it a little bit easier for this guy so he doesn't have to battle every time that he's out there. No one should be surprised, though, if he settles in and takes control of the game and throws a shutout.
Next offering is in for a strike. And that one almost got him. Hard hit left side. Slings it across. One out in the top of the first. And here's Corey Seager to hit. This guy has turned into a beast.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
And the righty deals. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. Comes a 2-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Aaron Judge waits on deck. And that's ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And that one is lifted in the air. Griffey gets under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. American League strands 1. On to the bottom of the first. No score.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And it's even up.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
And it's filled
Got
up.
a full count.
Henderson tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Ohtani checks over to first, and he's back. And now Tony Gwynn. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Takes it himself for 1, and that's 2.
Very composed play from the shortstop position right there. And that was a perfect decision. Go ahead, take it yourself, get to second, and then fire to first. Make sure you get those 2 outs.
1-1 now. That one missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one ripped. Judge going back on it. Gone! He flexes his power with that swing, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Mike Schmidt. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Two down. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning coming on. Back here at the ballpark, here's Shohei Ohtani.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Swings and misses. 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Throw over to first. Ohtani back in. This to third, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Henderson fires to third. Safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
He goes down looking. Two on, 1 out. Here's Josh Young.
The third baseman, Josh Young.
Next offering way off the plate.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ohtani at third. Arozarena over at first with 1 away. And a big swing and a miss. Out towards right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Next to hit, Jonah Heim. Here's a 1-1. Arozarena on the move. Oh, that hit him. On to Murray, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Bottom of the second. Here's a big power threat. Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Down the line towards the corner. And that one gets down, fair ball. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got a leadoff triple. And now Eddie Murray. Bouncer to Young. Whips it to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. And now the catcher comes up to him. Mike Piazza. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
And there's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first, and the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Strike two. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Now here is Joe Morgan. Way inside, gets out of the way. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. So 1 run on 1. And welcome back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here is Marcus Semien.
The second baseman, Marcus Semien.
In there. And so now 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he held up. Righty to the plate. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Trout. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
And that's in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The pitch. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Take your base.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
Trout, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Ripped on the ground to second. Morgan on to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. So it's no runs, no. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next one just misses. And now 3-2.
Full count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's out to center field. And he makes the catch. Then there's one down.
Now back. The right.
Here's a speed threat. Tony Gwynn. He's 0 for 1. You'd be hard-pressed to find a better contact hitter than Tony Gwynn. The ball basically stood still for him. If it's near the plate, he'd get the barrel on it. The next offering misses. Now 2-2.
Usually a pitcher has a plan for every at-bat, but with Gwynn, you can forget about that. Tony's going to be running the show when he's standing in the box.
And that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
At the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Gwynn coming around third. He'll score easily. And they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it. And then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
There goes Junior. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
You know, when you've got cooler temperatures like this, sometimes it's a little harder to get some offense going because guys just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't barrel it up. So being aggressive there, trying to get into scoring position by stealing a bag, I get it. Sometimes you just have to try to manufacture some runs, especially in temperatures like this.
And here it comes. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Oh, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a full scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The 1-2. And now 2-2. The next pitch misses. Full count now. Eddie Murray waiting for a turn at the plate. Got him looking. Inning over. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now as we go to the top of the 4th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Next offering is downstairs. Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full.
Got a full count.
And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swings and misses. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Out front and foul to the left side. The 2-2 on the way. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. No swing. The wind of the pitch. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Yandy Diaz now His first at bat was a strikeout. The pitch.
That's a ball. 2-1.
That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Popped up. Morgan gets under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We're midway in the bottom 4. And now the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
The first baseman, Eddie Murray.
The pitch. And it's fouled away. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Now battling.
Mike Piazza now at the plate. He reached out to walk his first time. Here comes a pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here at the ballpark, now at the plate, Josh Young.
The third baseman, number 6, Josh Young.
Knocks it down.
Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
So digging in, Jonah Heim. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Check swing, no appeal. 2-1. Young on at first, nobody out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Henderson moves under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Ball and a strike.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Ripken, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's a lead for the expansion era, 3-1. Joe Morgan getting ready to hit.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
One and 2 now. The punch out there. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
The 1-1. And strike two. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And that one finds its way through.
The right fielder, number 19.
So up next, Tony Gwynn. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Pitch out, but no action. That's down and in.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
(3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now it's the power speed combo. Ken Griffey Jr. He's already homered here in this one. The 1-1. Left field. The Rosarena moving under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Mike.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, and it stays fair. Ricky around third and on his way home. One run is in. Now 2 runs score, and they lead by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ohtani will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. Now on the bump, Pablo Lopez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Righty delivers. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. And welcome back. Digging in, Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Struck him out looking.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And now 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they cut into the deficit. It's 5-2.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
One out, base is empty. Here's some real power at the plate. Aaron Judge. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. That's a little bit low.
That's the ball.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2.
Count full.
Got it by him for the K. Shohei Ohtani digs in now. 1 for 2. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Activity in the bullpen. Goose Gossage up and throwing. Franco, the lefty, warming up as well. The 2-1. Just missed. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's 5-2. Bottom of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Eddie Murray. And 1-2.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 2. To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
This to center field. Trout sizing it up. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 outs. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The wind of the pitch. On the ground. And that's just foul. 1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The wind and the pitch. Out there to center. Trout settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tom Henke. Randy Arozarena now at the plate. The pitch. That one inside. 2 balls and a strike. A little bit low. Oh. 3-1 now. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Arozarena gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Josh Young will hit next. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. The tying run at the plate. Got him swinging.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
On the mound now, Bruce Sutter. 2 on, 1 out. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jonah Heim.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. First and second, 2 down. Next pitch misses outside. 2-2. Out to center. Griffey gets under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. AL leaves a pair. They trail it. Welcome back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here's a 1-1. Inside, just missed. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Hit hard. That gets through. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Ricky Henderson. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 3. And the right-hander deals. Nobody out. Runner at first.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy. Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to, he's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Ken Griffey Jr. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Morgan around third. The throw in, not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now, high in the air out to right. And that should be extra bases. Runner from third comes across. It's 7-2. Oh, he throws it away. And he's in there as 2 runs score on the play.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
George Kirby taking over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Next to hit, Reggie Jackson.
2-2.
And now it's even up. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And down on strikes he goes. And there are 2 down. Eddie Murray getting ready to hit. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Next offering upstairs.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Right side, hard hit. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
2-1 now.
No, that's out.
Cal Ripken Jr. up next. Murray at second with 2 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting any. And down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. The Boomers lead it 9-2. Back here at the ballpark, we're at the top of the 8th. So now it's Corey Seager. And that one fouled off. In the dirt. Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can't it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball. And the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, Boo. You get down there, man.
Kicks and deals. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Boomers are on top 9-2. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Oh, that missed. 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike.
2.
The line to kick the pitch. Way high.
Count is full.
That one misses.
Take your base, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Ricky Henderson, 1 for 3. At the belt and fires. Going to count 1 and 2.
1-2.
Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Now Tony Gwynn. Rolled to short, could be 2. On to Simeon. Throw to first, but he beat it. So digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Singy, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And a 1-1.
That's up.
And
That's the
I
ball.
would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And a 2-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Judge pulls that one down, and that'll do it. Brett Saberhagen gets the ball now. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. So up next, Randy Arozarena. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here! Randy Arozarena hits one out, and they slice into the lead. It's 9-3.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
He's 2 outs away. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Right-hander kicks, deals. And it's even up.
2-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
9-3 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.